Good afternoon, everybody. How's everyone doing on this fine Saturday? Can't say morning, afternoon. Hope you're all having a good day. Today we're going to be doing some fragments of memoir development. As you can tell, I have been adding more images. Been rendering a lot. Actually, I've had to simplify these, which has taken forever. I've probably spent like at least 7 or 8 hours so far, just minimizing scenes, and it is terrible, but it is what you got to do when you do not have enough VRAM. So, that being said, let's go ahead and hop into it and do some more game development, kind of find out where I was left off at, because I haven't touched this in a minute. All right. Let's see. Where did I leave off at? All right, so she is walking away with the credit card. Okay, I vaguely remember that. She turns to start a tab, hips swaying just a little as she moves to the register. Nice. Nice little detail. Maybe I should show an image of her hips. Just to wake me up. I had some Culvers today, and ever since then, I've been wanting to sleep. Right. So let's go ahead. These images are taking a long time to render too, by the way. And I think it's because there's a clash between these and those. Because those are misses. And I think that's the reason why. I don't know how close I should be, though. I feel like that might be too close. Maybe something like that. It is talking about her hips. Perhaps a straight side shot. But you should be looking at it from his angle, right? If you're looking at it from his angle, let's move her a bit. Maybe I can function a little, you know. I do feel a little clustered in here. Could go like that. Let's go ahead and do a new camera and check out this. Guess it'll help if I was actually in the camera. Select the camera. Yeah, that is going to be a little bit of an issue, isn't it? I'll have to mess with this camera field distance. Maybe like right there, and then we'll also... Oh, that's right. Yeah. 11. Maybe that'll work. Let's take a look. Yep, I had stuff I had to do today, and it seemed like every time I tried to or wanted to go live, something always came up. So I was originally just going to take her to work, come back, and start streaming at like 9 o'clock. Whoa. Where's the fucking lights? God, of course, cartoon. Misclick. Did I minimize these or something? Why aren't these lights working? What broke? Alright, so anyway, so what I was going to do was start streaming at 9 o'clock, but I couldn't. Dad wanted to go to Whiskey Bent's. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I helped him do a little bit of work, and then I went to... Whiskey Bent's. Okay, so I got to do that for that. In Whiskey Bent's, I ended up getting a lot of ammo, wood pellets, a lot of it. I got like 80 pounds of pellets, so I got enough to smoke a lot. Got some more barbecue sauce, some rubs, Went to Culver's after that, which was a very nice lunch. Early lunch, 10 o'clock, right off the bat. Bang, 8. So I'm like, okay, I got my food for the day. Stuffed my face. Tore that shit up. Like, I was like going Wolverine on that shit. I ate that big ass burger and like, I'm not even gonna lie, I eat 30 seconds flat. Was not joking around. Took no hostages. Just tore that bitch up. Boom, gone. Everyone's sitting there looking at me like, but anyways, really, really, really good stuff. So then wife messages me. She's like, I'm probably going to be off at like 1 o'clock. I'm sitting here. I'm like, man, it's already like 11. Shit. Ain't no point in me going live until after I get her. So that's the reason why I am doing a late live stream. That is the reason. I'll go ahead and save this. I might even let's turn this and bring it closer to give her a little bit of a shine, right? A little bit of a shine. I think this will make it a lot more pleasing. But yeah, that's the reason why. So I'm live now. That's what matters. We're going to be knocking out some damn renders. We're going to be having some fun. Just sitting here, chilling, doing work. That's what's up. That's a little bit brighter. See the texture on that. I still got plenty of more to do. Also, another update. I am no longer struggling for space on my hard drive. So before I was like, man, I ain't got no more room for any more Daz stuff. Well, I decided perhaps, just perhaps, there is a way for me to give 2 directories so that I can store more shite. There is a way. So now I got plenty of space, plenty of room. In fact, I have 1.4 terabytes of space. So that's great. That's fantastic. I'm no longer hurting on stuff or trying to juggle stuff that I bought. So I went back and I installed a bunch of shit again. So fun times. Good old Bush beer. All right, so the next thing that's being said is the lady next to us. It just popped up. Since the tab's already open and you're in a giving mood, if you like, you can buy me a glass of wine. I promise I'm worth it. That's going to be the next one. As soon as this thing is done saving. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. All right, so let's move her kind of like out of the way. I can't believe there's no cash register here. That seems like weird. Because it's a hotel bar. You'd think it'd have a cash register. So I'm just going to kind of like move her out of the way a little bit. Like she's working over here. The barefoot bartender. According to some. Probably should give her another pose. A regular standing one. Make it look like she's just, kind of busy. Kind of doing the BS rounds of cleaning. It is so freaking toasty in this room. I need to turn on this fan, man. I start drinking beer, I start getting toasty, bro. I'm just saying. Is this supposed to be cold tonight? It says it's 74 right now. That's not cold. All right, I got both fans circulating now. Maybe it won't be as bad. Oh my god. I did number 8. I need 9. There we go. There's 9. Click the right one. Appreciate everyone that is showing up and popping in, especially on the Rumble side. Love y'all guys a lot. Do me a favor and hit that like button. Y'all are amazing. Push me further into the algorithm. Into the, what is it? The fog of war. That's it. Have someone stumble upon me. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get attention back over here on this evil bitch. I say that very kindly because she is the evilsness, or how I'm trying to portray. Okay, so let's change the... we need poses, that's it. And then get rid of the smile, and then I gotta do so much post work on these images. That's a bad thing about the Gen 9 with the breastacular, is that it does not work well with clothing and stuff. Definitely got to do like some kind of flirt or flirtatious. I need more of them. I only have like a few. It's not bad, but I do want a little bit of a smile to go along with that. Yeah, that'll work. Open up the mouth just a tiny little bit. There it is. And I do apologize for literally not streaming for 3 days in a row. I just couldn't. Didn't have the time. Unfortunately, it seems like my life and my streaming life revolves around everyone else, which is sad, but tends to be the case. So I have done shots like that already, so I don't really want to aim for another one. How about we go for an angle, something like this on this side, right? Maybe we can use this light as a frontal decoy. I think we might be able to. Yeah, just like that. I think that's a beautiful image. I think that's a beautiful image. Let's go ahead and make that. Do that. We can delete the old camera because we no longer need it. Let's go ahead and hop into our new camera. Go ahead and do the effects and the DOF. Might increase this so this ain't so fuzzy. So let's do 11 stops. I kind of like 11 stops. 11 stops is a really good DOF. Although I do change it from time to time, depending on how close I am. Okay, so 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and get them to look at each other. You probably can't see this pop up, but actually I don't think you can. There you go. I didn't want her to move her chest or anything like that. Perhaps we should change her hand motion as well. What about this one? So it looks kind of unwarranted, not a very good way. So let's have about, what will that look like? Not bad. Let's just bend this like that. That should work. What do y'all think? I think it looks fantastic. All right, let's go into iRay, see how it's going to look. I'm going to have to change this as well. So let's go ahead and rotate this so that the light is kind of aimed at her. Maybe I'll give it like a little bit more of a yellow hit of light. I think that's hitting. It might not hit very much though because it's so far away. We'll just have to check it and see. But we already knocked out one image, so it's a start, I suppose. That first beer is always really rough to get down. It's not bad, but I think I need to tone down the DOF. So let's try and do 10 stops. I feel like the lamp is overbearing. Like it's taking focus away. I don't know. I'm debating. I'm thinking. I also feel like if the lamp's right there, there should be more yellow. You know what I mean? Let's go back to iRay. I don't know if this is going to work, but we can try. It might not look right. But testing is some of the best things that you can come up with. Like, sometimes you'll be like, oh man, this ain't going to work at all. And then, like, be like, the best idea you ever had. And then, like, sometimes be like, oh yeah, this is going to work well. And it'll look like utter dog shit. Yeah, she's more yellow now. So that's a plus. It's not messing with the light on the lamp either. Yeah, let's roll with that. She looks more yellow, more bright. Like this light is actually hitting her. Yeah, let's rock it. Rock 'em, sock 'em, robots right here. Boom, 74. Hell yeah. A wine for you and what for me. Every good trade agreement has consideration on both sides. Convince me the deal's worth it. Oh my. I'm not sure what type pose I can really do with MC for that, but I will fuck with it here in a second. Ooh. Had a little chill on that one. Yep. Had that healing rain. Boop. That healing rain. That one right there. All right, it is now saved. We can go ahead and get rid of the camera now. Need to move this out the way now. Wonder if there's a way to hit them both. I guess I could extend it outward. Like that. Now they both seem to be in it. If you ain't in it, you better win it. In it to win it. Back up. Heard the weirdest noise. Do 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 do. How do I... I'm looking for angles. That's all I'm doing right now.